Hey guys, this is Parvez. So first of all, thank you for all the positive feedback and comments. I'm really happy that my efforts are helping people. So for all those who are watching my video for the first time, I usually make videos based on the questions that people have. So if you have any question, please leave a comment and I'll try and make a video based on the questions you have or try and answer those questions for you. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the most commonly asked question for the last couple of days, where people want to know about MSc in Data Analytics and MSc in Cloud Computing courses here in Ireland. So in this video, I will talk about MSc in Cloud Computing. Now, if you're interested in MSc in Data Analytics, then check out my other video in which I've spoken about Data Analytics course. There are four things that I will share in this video that might help you in making a decision whether to select this course or not. First, what is MSc in Cloud Computing and what will you learn from it? Second, what to expect from a master's degree here in Ireland. Third, what kind of jobs are out there once you graduate as a master's in cloud computing. And fourth, few tips that might help you in preparing if you decide to take this course. So first is, what is MSc in Cloud Computing, right? So let's take an example to understand what is cloud computing. So let's say you want to start a business of e-cards. You have a website where people can log in and send e-cards to their loved ones. You usually get about 1,000 users accessing the website per day. So you have this application capable of serving 1,000 requests a day. This application is running on a server which has an operating system on top of it. And on that operating system, you have a web server which is running the application, and it serves the request coming from the users. So it can serve up to 1,000 requests a day. This is all going fine. Now it is the 14th of February. Now this is the day when instead of 1,000 people, suddenly you get about 5,000 people that are on your website and want to send e-cards. But your web server is only capable of serving requests for 1,000 people. Now suddenly it gets 5,000 people. What happens is you cannot serve all those requests and your application goes down, which means you have unhappy customers. And in order to avoid that, a solution that you can come up with is, well, if you need you have 4,000 more requests, it means you need extra servers. So you need to buy hardware which can run 5 more web servers, and then that should be good enough to handle all the traffic that comes on 14th of February. But you only get this traffic on 14th of February. So if you were to buy extra servers just for one day, that is not an efficient solution. The other way of handling this is by using cloud. So cloud is about as a service model, which means that, example, some of the cloud providers like Amazon Web Services, you can, instead of having your own hardware that runs the web server, you can create an account with Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services has a lot of data centers, and by creating an account, you can actually spin up a web server on Amazon's data center, which means you don't need the actual hardware with you. And cloud, which means it comes with scalability, it comes with elasticity. So you can create one web server for the initial setup, and on the 14th of February, you know that you get about 5,000 users. So you can easily spin up 4 more extra web servers that can handle all the requests coming from your application, which means your application will not go down. And because you're spinning up those extra servers only on the 14th of Feb and on the 15th of Feb, if you take them down because you don't need those extra servers, so you don't have to pay for the extra days. You just pay for the 14th of February. It means you've used a service that is provided by Amazon Web Services, and that is the infrastructure that they have. So you've just used infrastructure as a service, and similarly, you can develop the applications which will be deployed in the cloud and using these cloud services. So you could have software as a service, and the third is platform as a service, which means if developers want to develop an application, they need certain tools to do that. And you could have a platform which is in the cloud, and developers can use that platform to develop applications rapidly. So these are the three models that you'll definitely learn about during your cloud computing masters: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. If you know a bit of programming, or if you have a bit of programming background, it will certainly help you, because you could either choose software as a service, where you will develop applications that use cloud services. And if you don't have much of programming experience, you can come here during your masters. You can try and learn some programming. Programming is essential at some point. You cannot completely run away from it. So if you're that person who thinks that this would be a way to get away from programming, that is not true. You will still have to know some programming, even if you choose infrastructure as a service, because in infrastructure as a service, automation is the key. So you need to learn how to automate the infrastructure. You may not need the exact programming knowledge as someone from software as a service, but you would still need to know programming. So you'd learn about these things, and during your masters, you need to do most of the research. You need to read research papers, and try new things on your own. And if you have difficulties or problems, then you ask your professors and try and get as much information as you can from your professors. Usually professors will walk in the class, take you through whatever is in the module for the given course, but they will not teach you everything. You'll have to go back and read and try and come up with questions. That's the best way you can get the most out of the professors in college. The kind of jobs that are out there for someone who graduates as a student of cloud computing, well, you could be working as a cloud software engineer, or you could be working in the infrastructure team. As a cloud software engineer, you'll basically be developing applications that uses cloud services. So how do you create these applications that can run on these cloud services? One of the key for cloud computing is virtualization. So you'll be learning about containers and virtual machines. I won't talk about virtual machines or containers in this videos, or in this video, but I will be making a video series soon about Amazon Web Services, because that's something I use on a daily basis, and also a few things around virtualization. So you need to know the basics of virtualization. It will help you in doing well in the course. So it actually brings me to what are the few things that you can learn before coming here for this course. So you can look at different cloud platforms. You can look at Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud Platform. You can look at Azure and read the basics of what these platforms offer, and look at how cloud applications are developed. If you have a strong programming background, you can look at Python programming. If you're a programmer, Python is used on large scale, and you can also look at virtualization. So you can just look at containers and virtual machines, look at the differences and the use cases. Apart from that, you'll come here, you'll learn from college. If you're someone who's not used to reading, if you don't read much, I would highly recommend reading, because you'll be doing your thesis, which requires reading a lot of research papers. That's how you come up with a research question, and that's something you work on during your college. So my master's was divided into 3 semesters, and I had to work on my thesis in the last semester. So it was based on the research question that I came up with during my second semester. That's what's included in the master's, and these are the few things that you could do to help yourself do well in the course. I hope this information was helpful, and if you like my videos, please like and subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll try and answer those questions in the next video. Good luck.